Ready to start using the LEAD 21 weekly assessments online? This tutorial will show you where to find them and how to use them with your class. First, launch your browser. You can use Safari, Firefox, Google, or any other program you're used to. In the address bar, type in tinyurl.com/weeklyassessments. This will take you to the Google template gallery for the Billings Public Schools, where you will find all of the weekly assessments for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades. You can scroll down the page to see the list, and since there are 96 assessments in all, they go on to multiple pages. If you don't want to browse through all of them to find the one you're looking for, just use the search feature at the top of the page. Type in your grade level and the assessment you're looking for, and you will get a list of the results with those parameters. Once you see the assessment you want to use, you can preview it by clicking on the Preview link. If it looks like the one you want, then you can click Use this template from right there in the preview. If not, just close the window and look again. You can also click Use this template from the template gallery. When you click it, an editing window will open up for the assessment. You don't need to do anything here, just close the window. The assessment is now part of your Google Drive. To get to your Google Drive, just go to the staff page of the Billings Schools website and click on Documents. If your email is open, you will also see the word Drive at the top of the screen. Clicking here will also take you to your Google Drive. When your list opens up, you should see a copy of the assessment right at the top of the list. If it's not there, click on Last Modified to sort it by date. When you see it, just click on the title. This will take you into the spreadsheet where your students' answers will go once they have taken the assessment. At this point, there are a couple of ways to get the test to your students. First, you can click on Form in the menu. If you click on the option Go to Live Form, it will take you to the page you want your students to see. You can do a couple of things here. You can copy the URL or address at the top of the page, then navigate to a site like tinyurl to shorten it. Just paste in the long string of text you just copied, give it a shortened name your students can easily remember, and click Make Tiny. Write this up on your whiteboard for a quick shortcut directly to the assessment. You will need to do this with each new assessment you give, so be sure to think of a unique way to name each test, like maybe your last name with the unit and week. Another way to get the form to your students is to copy the URL or address from the live form and paste it as a link in your wiki, blog, or website. If you have one of these tools, this would be a convenient and consistent way for your students to find the weekly assessment every time. Just go to the page of your site where you want your students to find the link, add some text, and paste in the link. Using your site's link tools are a quick and easy way for your students to get to the assessments. A different option is to embed the assessment. This is for more advanced users. If this sounds like you, just copy the code that's generated from the Form menu and paste it in as an HTML on your site. One more method is to push it out as an email to your students. If your students have access to a Billings Schools Gmail account, you can send the form directly to them in an email. They can take the assessment right there in the message, or you can choose to just send them a link to the page by unclicking Include Form in the email. When your students are ready for the weekly assessment, it should take about 15 minutes. If you have classroom computers, iPads, or tablets, this could even be a Monday station while students are rotating with their differentiated groups. Every test has the same format. There's a short reading selection, followed by 3 questions, then another selection followed by 9 more questions. There are 12 questions in all. Students will need to read them carefully and select the best answer for each one. You will want to make sure that all of the students click Submit when they are finished with their test. This will automatically send the answers to your spreadsheet. After all of the students have completed the assessment, you can see the results by navigating to your Google Drive and clicking on the name of the test. You will notice that all of your students' results are now populated in the spreadsheet. Right away, you may notice that some of the text is red. This is an indication that a student selected a wrong answer. If you look by row, you can see how many questions out of 12 a student missed. You can even use space in column O to record their percentage if you want numeric data. If you choose to have a student take the assessment for a second time, their second results will show as a new line in your spreadsheet. You will be able to differentiate between the two sessions by the timestamp in the far left column. Looking by column, you can identify skills that may need to be retaught simply by checking for red. If you notice a lot of red in any particular column, just hover over the question at the top of the column and a note will pop up to indicate the skill assessed by that question. Printing the report is a good way to document progress from week to week. When you choose Print, either from the toolbar or from the File menu, choose the default options of Current Sheet and Landscape to see all of your results. You will notice that the last page of the report includes a key to indicate which skills are measured by which column. This is a useful tool when discussing data with your grade level partners or professional learning communities. As you use these weekly assessments, please be sure to make note of any errors or inconsistencies you find. Send an email to bruckera@billingsschools.org. They will be fixed as quickly as possible. Hopefully, this will be a useful tool to drive your reading instruction with LEAD 21 this year. Thank you.